morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Paula and I live a low carb lifestyle. I've been eating low carb now for just over 3 years and my health has improved significantly since I first started eating this way. And I attribute it to following this lifestyle, this way of eating. When I first started eating this way 3 years ago, I was counting total grams of carbs, and I still to this day count total grams, not net carbs. And I was keeping my carbs around 20 to 30 grams per day when I first started. And as I went along on my journey, I slowly started to cut my carbs down and eat even less. My diet is mostly, I would say 90% animal-based. Everything that comes from animals, meat, eggs. I do include dairy. Dairy doesn't cause me any health issues. Then I add a little bit of low carb vegetables, maybe some berries once in a while, just to kind of add variety to my diet. And it has worked well for me. Recently, I started a challenge for the month of September, but I actually started the challenge mid-August. So I have been doing this challenge. This is September 25th. In 5 more days, it will be 6 weeks that I have gone carnivore. And when I say carnivore, I mean everything animal-based. No vegetables. I haven't been adding anything but some herbs and spices to my food to kind of flavor things. But I haven't had the things I really love, onions and pickles and a little bit of lettuce and those kind of things. I've just been kind of going cold turkey on those things. When I did this challenge, I just wanted to see how my body would respond, to see if it would respond any differently than the way it has been responding, eating more Ketovore. Ketovore, it's somewhere between keto and carnivore. It's just very, very low carb. So I was doing great on Ketovore, and I wanted to play around a little bit and see how I would respond doing just animal-based and eliminate the little bit of vegetables that I was eating. I am so glad I did this challenge. This challenge has been one of the best challenges that I have done because it's really taught me a lot during this time. I have discovered that Ketovore, right in the middle there, is my sweet spot. That's where I thrive. That's where I do the best health-wise. So during this carnivore challenge, I have felt great. My energy is great. I have lost a couple of pounds. Overall, I feel great, but it has not been any different than when I was eating Ketovore and adding a little bit of vegetables into my diet. I haven't noticed anything different. My sleep was good when I was doing Ketovore. My energy was good. I wasn't having any kind of inflammation issues. And I'm still the same as when I was doing that now that I am eating carnivore. The biggest thing that I discovered during this challenge, what this challenge taught me, was that I am a Ketovore girl. I do enjoy having a little bit of vegetables, a little garnish here and there every day. And I have missed my little bit of vegetables, my little bit of berries here and there. I still feel the same physically as I felt before I started. I have learned that I am much happier in that Ketovore range, which is eating around 10 to 15 grams of carbs per day, total carbs. I have thoroughly enjoyed this carnivore challenge. I am going to continue it for 5 more days. I am the type of person, I say I'm gonna do something and I commit to it, I'm doing it. And so I'm finishing out 5 more days. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my meals that I eat throughout the day on a carnivore diet because I'm still doing the animal-based carnivore challenge. Right now I'm having some electrolytes. And this one right here, the grapefruit, is my favorite of all the fruity flavors. Element does have cans of electrolytes now with sparkling water, and they taste amazing. If you can get them, I would say get them. We have enjoyed them throughout the summer, having a stock of them in our garage refrigerator. And anytime we were on the go, it was really nice just grabbing a can and just having that refreshing, sparkling water with your electrolytes. So I'm going to show you a way to get that if you cannot get a hold of the sparkling. I take a packet of this and I take a can of sparkling water. This is just unflavored water from Aldi. And so I just fill my glass, and I have ice in here. with the sparkling. Now, here's a pro tip, because believe me, I've had this problem before. If you are mixing your electrolytes, the powder packets, with the sparkling water, you want to make sure that you leave a little space here, because when you put this in there, it's like a little eruption going on. I'm just going to pour this in, and you're going to see how it sort of erupts. Nothing's happening. Okay, so once you start stirring it though, that's when you get that effect where it starts to really fizz. See there? All right. So this is a great way to enjoy sparkling water electrolytes. This is a very clean, very tasty electrolyte drink mix. It has a science-backed ratio of sodium, magnesium, and potassium, everything you need when you are on a low-carb diet. So when you eat high carb, your body holds onto water. That's why when you first start eating low carb, you lose a lot of weight in the beginning, because your body is flushing the water that it retains when it's eating high carb. And when you eat low carb, your body sheds water. And when it sheds water, you lose electrolytes. And salt, magnesium, and potassium are very important in keeping your energy up, keeping headaches away, keeping muscle cramps away. And this is a very clean way to get your electrolytes. These are sweetened with stevia, they're gluten-free, and they're pretty clean ingredient. Currently, Element has a special offer for my viewers. If you go to the link that is right here on the screen at drinkelement.com/low carb revelation, the link is always down below in the description under the video. You can click on the link, go over to Element's website, and make a purchase of anything on the website, and Element will send you a free sample pack, just like this one over here, with 8 different flavors in here, and you can sample all the different flavors that they have, or you can just gift this to a friend. So now I'm going to go ahead and drink this delicious sparkling electrolyte water. Thank you, Element, for sponsoring this video. So back to the challenge. I was talking with the client this past week about how we are not all the same. We all have dietary needs that are different. And what works for me may not work for you. You may need to do an elimination diet where you are cutting out all carbs. We talk about using beef as an elimination diet because eating just beef and salt is the least inflammatory food. Most people do well just eating beef. It helps to eliminate a lot of inflammation. It helps to get your body to a point where it can heal. And then you can, after a certain amount of time, start adding some different foods in and test different things to see what you can have and what you cannot have. It is a great tool to use when you need to find out what's causing you issues. A lot of people who eat the carnivore diet for long term, they thrive and they're doing amazing. And there are people who can just eat low carb and their health is great. They feel amazing. So it just depends on what is best for you. So I would suggest if you're having a lot of health issues, go carnivore for a while and give it some time. Don't just do it for a couple of weeks. Then start adding some different things in and pay attention to how your body responds to those foods that you're adding in. We're all different. And I think that sometimes even myself, I can watch people who are in this space. I respect everybody that I follow in this space. And everybody is doing what works best for them. I follow carnivores on YouTube. I follow keto people. I follow just low carb people. And all of these people that are doing this have found something that works for them. And what works for them may not work for me, and it may not work for you. I think that is something that we have to discover for ourselves and not feel the pressure, because I feel the pressure a lot of times when I watch another influencer in this space that I need to try what they're doing, because if they're doing it and they're getting great results, then maybe I'll get the same great results. But I have done low carb, I have done keto, I've done Ketovore, and I've done carnivore. And I found currently in life, it may change later on, my needs may change later on, I don't know. But right now I have found that I'm thriving eating Ketovore, eating around 10 grams or 15 grams total carbs per day. I'm thriving. I feel incredible. It doesn't matter to me if you're eating 50 grams of carbs, 20 grams of carbs, 10 grams of carbs or 0 grams of carbs. As long as you're thriving and you feel incredible, go for it. Do whatever makes your body feel the best. We really need to learn to listen to our own bodies. And if we have a day where we ate and we're not feeling good, we need to think about what we ate that day and kind of, tune in to what it was and see if it does that to you the next time. I'm a firm believer in listening to your own body and not just doing things because other people are doing them, but discover it for yourself. Do an elimination diet if you need to, and then start adding things in. It really, really showed me a lot during this past challenge. Now, if I was ever at a place where I could only eat animal-based foods, I could only eat carnivore foods, and that was how I felt my best, and that was how I thrived, then I would continue to eat this way. I love eating this way, but I know already that I was doing well when I was eating a little bit of vegetables. And if I can do that, then I'm going to do that, and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to get with Ed, and we're going to figure out what to make for breakfast. So when that happens, I'll be back to show you what that is. I'll see you soon.
I'm getting ready to make some chaffles, and I'm going to use these as a bun for a breakfast sandwich today. I have my little mini waffle iron heated up. I have cheese and egg in here. There's 2 eggs and about a half a cup to 3/4 cup of cheese. This is Colby Jack cheese in here. And I just put some salt and some garlic powder in here. And I'm getting ready to make these in here. All right, so I got my chaffle here. And I've got a little bit of this cream cheese, this Tillamook chive and onion cream cheese, just a little bit spread on one side. I got 3 pieces of bacon that I stacked up here. And I have some fried eggs going right here. I like my eggs to be just a little bit over firm, not super hard, but I like them to be a little firm, not runny. So as soon as those are done, I'm gonna stack them up on top of here and have myself a nice breakfast sandwich. And I think I'll have another cup of coffee. All right, look at that. What a beauty. Packed with protein and some delicious fat. That's gonna be my first meal. I have some coffee with a little bit of heavy cream. And yeah, can't wait to tackle this. So it's 2:30. I'm getting ready to have a protein shake. I will tell you that I have been missing my peanut butter protein powder. It's my favorite. I have all the flavors, but I was out of peanut butter and it just arrived yesterday, and I'm so happy that I have it back. So I fill this personal size blender cup with ice, and I use this macadamia milk unsweetened, and I just put in a scoop of the protein powder and my little lid on here nice and tight. I gotta set my camera down. All right, so all I do is blend it up in the blender. It's gonna be loud. And there you have it, a delicious protein packed shake. I'm gonna have this, and then I'll be back at dinner time to let you know what else is going on.
5:20, we are getting ready to have dinner. Ed is throwing a couple of ribeye steaks onto the grill. If you watched our video yesterday, we went out to dinner for steak. We had steak in mind. We ended up, after a long adventure, not getting steak yesterday. And so we're making sure we're getting some steak today. So he's throwing some ribeye on the grill. I also did a little review video today for Tasty Air Fryer, and I air fried a big chicken breast, and don't mind this part right here. I tore into it to try it out. But I thought that I would go ahead and warm this up, cut it up for us to share alongside of our steak. And then Ed is gonna be having some salad. This is romaine lettuce with some tomatoes, some blue cheese. And how we like to dress it is to add a little bit of balsamic vinegar, just a little drizzle, and then add some of my homemade ranch dressing to it too. So he's gonna be having that. We're gonna have steak, chicken, and that's gonna be our dinner. So I'll be back when it's all done. Dinner, chicken and steak, ribeye. We finally got our steak after our little adventure yesterday.
Yeah.
So
way better than any restaurant.
Yeah, cheaper too. All right, we're gonna go ahead and eat, and I'm gonna sign off for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm also gonna be having a sparkling water. I may have a decaf coffee later on and sip on that, or I might have some hot tea or something, but that's about it for eating. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. Make sure you subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Ed's doing a thumbs up over here. See you soon. God bless.